One of people's major concerns when they want to relocate to Cotonou is where to stay when they get here, and they're always concerned about getting apartments. And for this reason, a lot of people reach out to me to make inquiry about houses, apartments. Some people do reach out to me to request for my service to help them to secure an apartment or to help them with getting an apartment when they arrive in Cotonou. When we get talking and I start explaining the housing method and payment to them, they somehow used to get confused about the kind of houses that are available here in Cotonou and also in other parts of Benin. And this is the reason why I've decided to do this video today, to show you guys the possible apartment that you can get for some certain amount here in Cotonou, so that when you are coming here, you know what to expect. And when you are planning your budget for the apartment that you want to stay into, you will know how to plan to be able to secure the kind of apartment that you want. For every adventure I embarked on, I genuinely hope that one person out there will see one of my videos and be inspired to step into their space.
And you're also going to know that place.
Hello, I'm Nigerian. I am a wanderer. I talk half of the time about Benin. The other half, I am chained. Oyinkosola Olaniyan. I have some apartment videos on my phone that were sent to me by some agent when I was looking for apartment for the last client that I worked with. So I'll be using these videos to analyze the apartment for you and tell you the prices and what to expect in some areas that you find some of these apartments. This first video is a self-contained, and this self-contained goes for 30,000 CFA. 30,000 CFA is equivalent to $50. So you can convert the $50 to your currency to know the amount that is in your local currency. You can see the kitchen and you can see the toilet. And this is how most houses are here in Cotonou and even in Benin in general. The way they build their houses here is just funny, that you have to pass through the kitchen to get to the toilet. I find that very weird when I first got here until I started seeing other houses. Then I just blend in. Though me, I don't collect this kind of apartment for you to pass through kitchen to enter the toilet. I don't like it. But the thing is, most of the houses here, that is how they are. And for you to find an apartment that the kitchen is separate, the toilet is separate, you don't have to pass through one to get to the other, is always very scarce here in Cotonou. It's not that they are not available, they are available, but most of them are mostly taken. This second apartment is also 30,000 CFA for self-contained. It is not a room and parlor, for self-contained. This one is still in construction. They are not done with the apartment yet. You can see the kitchen and you can see the toilet. This next apartment is 27,500 CFA. This apartment is not in Cotonou, but I think the way they built this one, the kitchen is separate and the toilet is separate, which I think is good. The area that this apartment is when you are going towards the Nigerian border. It is in Sekanji, and it is 27,500. While this next apartment is 33,000 CFA. I think this one is a room and parlor. The location that this apartment is not bad. It's not even far from my side here. But I think the rooms are small. The room is very small. It's not that big. But as you can see too, you have to pass through the kitchen to get to the toilet. Like I said, this is it. This is how most of their houses is. While this next apartment is 70,000 CFA. A room and a parlor. This one is nicely built. You can see it is well decorated, and I don't even know what the person that is recording it is doing. The way he's moving the camera, I don't understand. But you guys can see. This is the room. You can see the nice lights that they put there. It's so nice. The apartment is really, really nice. Oh, it's a room and a parlor, and it goes for 70,000 CFA. This is the kitchen, the toilet. That's the toilet, and this is the kitchen. I think this settings too is still okay. You don't have to pass through the toilet to get to the kitchen. It's separate. The settings is okay. And it also have a small balcony, just one corner there at the back, for 70,000 CFA. Because sometimes some people will be writing to me that they want a very nice apartment in a very nice area, and their budget is 30,000, 35,000, 40,000. Sometimes I just smile because I cannot guarantee you that you get a good apartment for that amount. You too can see the kind of apartment that you get for 30,000 CFA here in Cotonou. This is another one that I went to check for my clients the other day. This apartment is 35,000 CFA, and it's a room and parlor. This one is even big. But you can see there is nothing like any paparazzi there. It's just basic. You have to pass through the kitchen to enter the toilet. You see, the toilet does not even have a door. And this other one, it was me and my client that we went to check it before I went later to go and check the other one that they said is available, because we do not like the one that they showed us on that day. This particular apartment, they said is 35,000 sefa. You can see what the apartment looks like. It's a room and a parlor. Though they are using the place for like a workshop at the moment, but this is what the apartment looks like. That's the living room. This is the room. Coming out from the room, from the back, they have the toilet and the kitchen. There's a passage in between them. This is what you're going to get for that amount. If you want to get a good self-contained apartment, your budget should start from 50k sefa. That's the only way you can get a good self-contained apartment that looks as good as the previous apartment that I showed, that they put nice lights and everything, and also in a good compound. Because this apartment that I just showed now that I said is 35k sefa, look at the compounds. This is it. See what the compound looks like. And coming out from the place, this is what the environment looks like. The neighborhood is okay. I know this place is not even far from my side. And I must tell you, apart from the main road, like the main road and the major road, almost all the streets in Cotonou are not tiled. You can see a very nice building that has a very nice apartment, but the road may not be good, especially if it is in a street. I cannot guarantee you to good streets. If you have a good budget and you can get a good apartment in a nice building, but the street may not be that nice, because almost all the streets in Cotonou are not tiled. This is the only street I've ever seen that is tiled in this Cotonou. And there's a reason why they tile these streets. It's because of the water that is at the extreme end of the road. That is why the street is tiled. I know when they were doing it last year. So aside from this street, you would rarely see any street that is tiled in Cotonou aside from Aviv. It is only Aviv that have this perfectly tiled neighborhood. Every other part of Cotonou is bare roads like that, not tiled. Don't put your expectations so high. Even if you go to the beach side of the city too, it is the same thing, except if you are living on the major road. The major roads are tiled, the main roads are tiled. So people that have houses there or people that get apartments there get to stay on a very nice road. But anything outside that is completely off it. And another thing that I must say is, you see that particular apartment that I showed you that I said is 70k sefa for a room and a parlor, that one that is well lit, that they have nice light and everything. That particular area is not good. The house might be okay, the apartment might be okay, but the area might not be okay. When it's rainy, you will hate yourself if you are staying in that area. Immediately the agent that sent the apartment to me told me the area, I rule it out that no matter how beautiful this apartment is, I cannot allow anybody to take that apartment, because I know how terrible that area can get when it's rainy. See, you can paddle canoe in that area when it's rainy. That's how bad it can get. What's not the essence of getting an apartment that is okay, the building is okay, and you are having problems during rainy season? Will you be running away from home when it's rainy? No. If you go to that area when it's rainy at night, you want to hate yourself. You not even see bike that will take you to your house. Maybe if you have cash, you can manage. But that is it. So these are the things that you should expect when you're looking to get houses here in Cotonou. You might not get somewhere that is so nice. Even the apartment that I stayed when I first moved into the city, that was paying 20k sefa for, I know what the apartment is like. It's so small. The kitchen is just like they just put the kitchen somewhere. Even the toilet is so small that I was paying that much for. So when people write to me and they are saying this is their budget and this and that, and they want a very, very nice apartment, very, very nice area, very, very nice neighborhood, I just smile. If only they know, they will not be talking that way with that kind of budget. To get a very nice self-contained, like I said earlier, let your budget begin from 50k. To get a very nice one-room and parlor, let your budget begin from 70k sefa. To get a very nice two-bedroom apartment, let your budget begin from 90,000. Let your budget begin from 90k actually. To get nice three-bedroom apartment, let your budget begin from 120,000 sefa. That's the basic truth. Anything lesser than this price, you can be lucky, but I cannot guarantee you. That's it. Now let's talk about modern apartment. I know since I've been showing you apartment, you'll be expecting to see something more nice and modern. And this is why I decided to visit my friend to show you what modern apartment in Cotonou look like. What the apartment looks like. This is like the balcony where you can put chair to sit. And entering the apartment, this is what it looks like. This is the apartment. I don't think my phone is capturing it very well. Let me start from this side. Yeah. This is the apartment. This is the living room. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. Living room. This is room 1. This is one room like this. That's the toilet over there. And this is the second room. Okay. And this is the main room, like the master bedroom. Yeah. Let me switch on the right. Hello. For the master bedroom, this is the toilet. Okay. Actually, this apartment is 2 rooms and 3 toilets. This is the visitor's toilet for in case anybody come around to visit, they don't need to use the general toilet, the room toilet. So they can use the visitor's toilet. And this is the kitchen where we have the chef that is cooking. Actually, this apartment is very spacious. Very spacious. 2-bedroom. Very, very spacious. Okay, coming out of the apartment. Now I'm going to the rooftop. Let's see what the rooftop looks like. Okay, this is nice. They even have a tank. The apartment has tanks. Wow, nice. And this is what the rooftop looks like. Nice. Why did they use rope to tie all these? Okay, maybe they are spreading clothes. Okay, to spread clothes. I don't know why I'm scared. I'm scared of heights. Somehow scary to me. It looks so high from the ground. I'm very scared of heights. And the area is very okay. That's the main road over there. And this is what the street looks like. You can see the street. And they also have some nice buildings over there. That's where they put their dish for DSTV. For DSTV and Canal Plus, yeah. So going back downstairs. Actually, my friend's apartment is the last apartment up here. All these modern apartments are mostly in 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and sometimes 1 bedroom. You rarely find apartments like this as self-contained. So most times it's always kind of rare to find self-contained in this kind of buildings. The cost of this 2-bedroom apartment is 120,000 CFA per month. My friend said that the actual rent is 100k CFA and the 20,000 on it is for the gate man and the cleaner that clean the house. Honestly, in my opinion, it's quite affordable because the 2 bedroom in my house pay the same amount and the apartment is not as nice as this particular apartment. One of the conditions that comes with high budget apartment like this is the fact that they mostly pay rent every three months. So if you are collecting an apartment like this, you should also budget that there is possibility that any apartment that you might get, the landlord might request that you pay the rent every three months. You pay the 3 month advance rent, you pay 3 months for caution and other fees that might be attached to it. I step out to get something, then I also try to record the environment for you guys to see. This is the building. You guys can see what the building looks like. When I first got there, I thought it was all this kind of building that has so many apartments in it, but on getting there I get to realize that there are only 6 apartments in this particular building. They have separate light and you also see the machine for pumping water which goes to each apartment. Another thing that I want to talk about before I end this video is to get a very good apartment requires you to take your time. Before I get this apartment that I'm staying in right now, I spent 3 months to look for house. And for that 3 months, I did not just sit down and be like, the house will come and meet me where I was. No, I was going here and there, going with different agents, meeting different agents to go and look at apartments. And for every move, for every visit, for every agent that I meet, I pay. It takes long and I still spend more because of going here and there, paying agent and everything. But the bottom line is, just make sure that when you are making your budget, consider the standard of apartment that you want to know the kind of budget that you want to make. And if you know that you don't have that much to get that kind of apartment that you want, at least now you know what to expect. With 30k SEFA, 35,000, 40k SEFA apartment. And I hope with this explanation, I'll be able to shed some light on the kind of apartment to expect with different amounts here in Cotonou. And I hope you've been able to grab 1 or 2 things from this video that is going to help you to be able to plan better when you are making your budget of apartments to get when you come here in Cotonou or in Benin. So with this, guys, we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching this far. If you have more questions about apartments in Cotonou, kindly leave them in the comment section. I'll be there to answer each and every of your questions. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful and you find it interesting. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell to get more content updates like this when I post them. Until next time, stay blessed and see you in the next one. Bye.